I guess Amazon is going to be the one you're going to want to watch.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. David may be right that they're setting us up, but you know what? You set us up, you got a whole, 3 months before you do it. I'm really taking my cue from that conference call of like, basically, listen, we're going to spend and we'll get a return on investment.
Right.
There's a lot of faith in that call.
Stock down 28%. There's a lot of faith in Amazon shareholders. There has to be. If it starts to trade in the traditional measures by which companies normally do, I mean, I don't know where the stock goes, because if you were to actually put a near-term earnings multiple on it and or think that that's what's important as opposed to sales growth or gross profit growth or tangible assets, whatever, or assets, whatever it may be, you're talking about a whole different equation.
Right. This is tracking for the worst year for Amazon since 08. Wow. We know what 08 was like.
Wow, that is something.
Yeah.
Now, Google, by the way, you back out the cash, Google sells at 14 times earnings. And Google is a continual theme throughout this quarter for anyone who's doing online, which is basically like Google kind of beat the heck out of us. Remember, Yelp, the monopoly that is Google in Europe really hurt us. The monopoly. There's not a lot. Amazon is no longer a monopoly, but Google is a monopoly, according to Jeremy Stoppel.
Well, wait, Amazon no longer. Amazon has never been.
Well, no, I'm saying like
now it may be a monopsony.
Well, I'm just saying that, right? But the omni-channel, which we all kind of thought was, give me a break. Amazon's killing you. I mean, I wish someone had asked about Amazon having a building. It would have been interesting, right? They have a retail store. Someone asked about Amazon Fresh in Brooklyn. You say, oh yeah, that's great. I mean, one of the things that's unbelievable about Amazon is like, let's say Amazon was your kid. Like my daughter down in New Orleans. Dad, I need $100 million, because I want to spend it on movies. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm thinking about building my own phone. Whatever, $200 million, fine. I mean, everything's fine. How about a fire? You want to fire? Here's $300 million. The discipline is not really there, David. There's not a lot of discipline.
Well, they would argue, I think, differently, saying we have discipline to focus on what we believe our customer wants and to continue to invest in the business in ways that we choose to. If you look at it over time, our investments have made a great deal of sense. We are still the dominant e-commerce marketplace in the United States, and potentially in much of the rest of the world. We're going to take shots at things, and some things are not going to work, and other things are.
But Facebook takes shots at things, and the stock's at a 52-week high, and I think WhatsApp, the Mandarin presentation, I went back and looked at the Mandarin presentation. I know your wife speaks Mandarin, but I came back and I said, you know what? This guy has game. He goes to China, and he actually talks the talk. He
talking about Mark Zuckerberg, of course, who's been studying Mandarin, I guess, originally for his wife, when she wasn't his wife, but in order because she is her family's Mandarin.
My prediction.
My wife speaks Mandarin. I did not learn Mandarin.
Well, there you go.
I mean, it's not too late.
Yeah, I know.
Not too late.
When does he have the time to learn Mandarin? I don't know, he's on a plane. He probably learned Mandarin, he probably he's like a Rosetta Stone guy at his head. He's a Rosetta chip.